I just got 20, I'm running on empty. This mobile that came from my money is silly. I feel it envy, not trying to be friendly. It is what it is, if you want me, come get me. Whenever you ready, no, I keep it steady. Yeah, I get the W, throw the confetti. Please do not hit me, don't hold it against me. We bout that action, don't ever forget it. Squad of gorillas, the army, the navy. When I call a play, I'ma score like I'm Brady. The title is mine, if you want it, come take it. I'm ready for more.
It's the National Football League, presented by EA Sports. Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. There's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally down at the 41-yard line. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations. Quite the accomplishment. Play action. Now it's Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. But defensively here, Charles, I'd have to imagine coming up with a game plan to stop Tom Brady. Many have tried. Few have succeeded. But what do you see as their best course of action?
Well, besides stating the obvious, which is having great guys who can cover, and we know how difficult that is in the NFL, I say it's inside pressure. The guy's up the middle in his face because he's not the type of athlete who can get out to the perimeter and hurt you. He likes to step up in the pocket and throw downfield. If you have a couple of good pass rushers right in his face, right in his grill, that's your best chance to slow him down.
It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Play fake. Brady. This is caught by Evans. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 22-yard line. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Now on 2nd and 13. Brady. Forced out to his left. Open space inside the 10. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Look that one in, and it made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you wanted to give him a little extra for the effort. But instead, he sets his guys up in excellent shape for a 1st and goal.
Jones, and he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, becoming just the second player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Bucks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point put through by Suckup, and that makes the score 7-0. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. Here's Isaiah Rodgers to return. And able to get this out to the 25. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. Taylor's got the first down and more. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. A big play there out of the running game. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles, gain some additional yardage.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Slam.
Here's Taylor. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It was Jason Pierre-Paul who was able to get him down. Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. So, CD, you talk about this football team. Some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely, but that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that, talk. I mean, guys often say, that's it, I'm out of here, and then they realize, I'm not ready to retire yet. What am I going to do now? And they're really ready to come back and dive back in. In fact, we've got guys who are wearing gold jackets in the Hall of Fame that talked about retirement the last 6-7 years of their careers. So that's not always real. And sometimes you just have to go ahead and ride it out. And this is an opportunity now for everyone in this locker room to move forward.
And Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Get the ball right here. Let's go. Watch the safety creep. Mustard, 6. Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. You got nothing.
They'll try the left side with Taylor. Bulldozes past him. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And his kick is indeed good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. This one swung out here to Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
31's the mic. 6-man.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Sliding out of the pocket. He completes it to Evans. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. Brady gives this one off to Jones. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
On play action, now Brady. And this is caught by Evans. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 20-yard line. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Now a first down carry by Jones. Jones hit and the ball's out. And the Colts pick it up. There he goes right side. The 30. 10. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that's a great play for that defensive unit. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Takes it at the 7. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. The shotgun to give to Jones. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Go get him, go get him, go get him. Let me go.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Alpha. And got line number 53, line 53. Push him back.
Now he'll throw with Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucks are going to retake the lead. Suckup for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right... Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucks. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
We'll be singing in the shower postgame. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And here's Rodgers to return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Colts take over a 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Colts. Curtis Samuel, 76 yards. And the Colts strike quickly here for 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to 4. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Takes it at the 7. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
And they'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Brady. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Brady. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd in just about a few inches here. Meanwhile, Brady's throw complete here, pulled in by Howard. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 43. Now Brady. And yet again, it's Howard with a catch. And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7. Throwing again on second down. Brady to the left side, complete. That's Howard. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And they'll get this down to the 10. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Shotgun now for Brady. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. Second and 24. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down. Now the Bucks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Bucks on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. On third down, here's Jones. And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now a throw here to his running back. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
From the 39, Tua. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hines. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Man open, here is Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. The Bucks going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
53 for Mike. 53 for Mike. Go, go, go.
Now Brady. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop.
Let's bring it.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Brady, a check down here to Jones. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Again, it's Brady. And that is incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, that has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
And Suckup will put this one right through, and that will get the lead up to 14. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice win for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
But no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. Rodgers on the return. And he returns this to the 22. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Joe Tryon, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is out of bounds all the way up near midfield. A big play there for Indy.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force him into 3rd and long, have the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. He'll get this off to Taylor. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
45 to Mike. Okay, double up. Check. 10 cycles. Check. Lucky. Deuce. Kill. Turn up.
On the handoff, Taylor. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Ndamukong Suh. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this will be touchdown inside the 20. They'll spot it at the 18-yard line. The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns. Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. On 2nd and 9, Brady. And he finds Gronk. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
At the 45-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it. Something we haven't really seen much of from him. An incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way, because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Open man, Gronkowski complete. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Colts are going to take over here up near the 40. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage.
He's got a man complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Michael Pittman. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Colts have got it back to a one-score game. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Brady, he's got it complete to Gronkowski. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now Brady again. He's got his big tight end, Gronkowski. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And the Colts pick it up. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
54, right there, 54.
Following the fumble recovery, here's Tua. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress, and I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Man, I got you. Check 50. 52 blast. 49, check 49. Spike 60. Check. Crunch. Ready, go.
Naeem Hines, his first carry. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, watch that. Line 54.
In your face.
Right there, 54.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Mike 5-4. I'm coming after you.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Albert O hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. Time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. On 1st down, Brady. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards to pick up there. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Brady. And he finds Howard complete. And he's got this down to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Brady going to throw. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. So, Charles, this game feels like it has been punch, counter-punch all throughout, and that touchdown breaks our tie here in the fourth quarter.
You're making me want to get back in the gym and start training again. You talk about those punches and counter-punches. I also think this is where you and I start thinking to ourselves, who's going to make the play to change that, right? Who's going to get out of this little cycle that they're in right now and make a play and give their team a firm advantage?
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
Check, 45 to Mike. Check.
Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
We gotta get this stop here, D. 45 to Mike. D. Black shot. Yellow, go. There it comes,
From the gun, it's Tua. Oh, going deep here for Taylor. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. So after the INT, it's Brady. This one swung out here to Jones. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Play action, now it's Brady. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. It's complete. He's got Gronk. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. On play action. Now Brady. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scotty Miller with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Buccaneers extend their lead, and they are about to get to a 9-2 record. Extra point put through by Suckup, and the lead now up to 14. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And here's Rodgers to return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Crunch time.
And he will find his man, Samuel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's on the tackle, Braden Smith. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Throwing on second and long. Brady, he'll let one go deep for Howard. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. That's complete to his running back, Evans. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. To throw again on second down. Brady. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The sack backs him up, third and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucks. From the gun, Brady. This is caught by Evans. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for fourth. They'll run it with Jones. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Keyshawn Vaughn, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucks add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. Rodgers on the return. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. He's going to let it fly. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. And it's looking all the more likely that a 5th straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Brady going to throw here. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense, because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
He'll get this to Vaughn underneath. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Julian Blackman. And the Colts are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. So now it appears they're going to accept the penalty, which means take away the interception. Also means keep your defense on the field. Don't understand this one bit. Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. Brady going to look to throw. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Scotty Miller, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Buccaneers are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. So what can Brady do here as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2.
Tight right. 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down. Shoot.
Brady will look to throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And here's Rodgers to return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make